Have you ever noticed how some people seem to just pick up a new language like it's nothing, while the rest of us are out here struggling with a single verb for 3 years? It feels like there's some secret club you weren't invited to, right? Well, I'm going to let you in on something. Learning a language is actually way easier than everyone makes it out to be. You don't need a genius brain or a mountain of cash. You just need to stop doing the stuff that doesn't work. Most people start their journey by watching a video like this, staring at the screen, and then picking a language they have absolutely no reason to learn. They do one lesson, get bored, and then spend the next 3 hours searching for how to become fluent in 6 weeks videos made by someone who actually took 6 years to learn it. It's a cycle that leads nowhere. If you really want to make this happen, you've got to check your why. If you're doing it just to impress strangers or get some likes on social media, you're going to burn out fast. Sure, people make money and get followers from being polyglots, but if you're a beginner, you need to pick a language that you actually enjoy. It shouldn't feel like a chore you're trying to avoid. Think about it like this. Spanish, French, or Portuguese are awesome starting points for English speakers. They share a lot of DNA with English, and they are spoken all over the place. If you want to go for something harder, go for it, but make sure your motivation is solid. Wanting to understand anime is a fun idea, but it's probably not going to carry you through months of Japanese grammar. On the other hand, if your friends speak a language and you're tired of being left out of the group chat, that is some high-quality fuel to keep you going. Still here? Love to see it. That means you're serious about this, and honestly, you're in the right place. Subscribe my channel so I'll be more motivated to make videos like this. I'm pretty confident that by the end of this video, you won't just be watching. You'll be ready to get to work. Let's get into the good stuff. We've all been in those school language classes where the only thing we learned was how to copy and paste assignments into a translator. That's not learning. That's just surviving. Real progress happens when you have a personal connection to the language. Now, everyone on the internet will tell you that the fastest way is to find a tutor or a language partner who will talk to you like you're a toddler until things start to click. And yeah, that works, but it involves talking to actual humans, which can be pretty draining. If you'd rather stay in your pajamas and learn from your couch, I've got a better way. The first step is actually just getting the basics down. Don't try to skip this by doing 2 minutes of a phone app. Also, stop falling down the rabbit hole of how to learn videos that don't actually teach you a single word of the language. Instead, just find a solid beginner textbook. You can usually find these for free online just by searching for a PDF version or hitting up your local library. Spend a month actually doing the exercises. It's not flashy, but it'll give you more progress in 4 weeks than years of casual app clicking or high school classes ever could. Once you've got the foundation, it's time to train your ears. You don't even need to worry about speaking yet. You just need to understand what the language is supposed to sound like. The best way to do this is YouTube. Just start watching videos. You won't understand much at first, but by watching the visuals and using context clues, your brain starts to piece things together automatically. The secret is that every language really only uses a few thousand words in daily life. After a while, you'll start hearing those same words over and over. Pick anything you find interesting, as long as you can follow at least a third of what's happening. If it sounds like total gibberish, don't feel bad. They aren't smarter than you. They're just talking too fast. A pro tip is to search for the language name plus the word easy or simple. It'll give you content designed for learners that you can actually follow. And please, whatever you do, turn off the English subtitles. I know it's tempting, but if you're reading English, you aren't learning the new language. You're just reading a movie. Use the subtitles in the language you're learning instead. It helps you connect the sounds to the words. When you can understand most of what you're watching, it's time to start talking. You don't even need a partner for this. Just pause your video after a sentence and repeat it out loud. Pretend you're in a real conversation. Imagine situations where you'd actually say those words. Write down the phrases that seem useful. You might never look at that notebook again, but the act of writing it helps it stick in your brain. If you're feeling brave, record yourself talking to your camera. Talk about your day, what you ate, or what you're doing tomorrow. If you forget a word, just say it in English and keep moving. Later, watch it back and look up the words you missed. It might feel a bit lonely or weird, but this is exactly how self-taught polyglots get so good. You can literally become fluent without ever having an awkward conversation with a stranger. Eventually, though, you'll probably want to travel and actually use your skills. When that happens, you need to know more than just words. You need to know the culture and what's going on in the world. If you go to a place like France, you might expect cafes and fashion, but you might actually run into a massive tractor blockade because the farmers are protesting. In places like that, protesting is practically a national hobby. To really fit in and understand the why behind the conversations you're having, you need to see the full picture. Using tools to check different news perspectives helps you see how different people are framing the same story. One person might see a hero, while another sees a troublemaker. Understanding those biases makes you way more prepared for real-world conversations. So, pick a language you actually like, grab a book, watch some videos, and start talking to yourself. It's a journey, but it's a fun one. Before you know it, you'll be the one people are asking for secrets from.